Okay, let's dive in. Welcome, everyone. Today, we're doing something really quite special. We're exploring insights shared directly by one of you, a listener. These thoughts come from Rupesh Jain, shared as RupeshDilSe, which I think translates beautifully to Rupesh from heart.
Oh, that's lovely. It really signals where these ideas are coming from.
Exactly. It's all rooted in his own life experience. So, our mission really is to unpack these lessons he's drawn about, well, navigating life, success, well being.
Based on what he's actually lived through.
Right. And the core theme that seems to run through it all is this tension between um, balance and moderation on one side and greed and excess on the other.
Hmm.
And reading through his points, what first hits you is how direct it is. No mincing words. He starts with this really stark statement. Greed is a silent destroyer, and excess of anything is never good.
Wow. Silent destroyer. That phrase really, it really lands, doesn't it?
It does. It just sort of hangs there.
Yeah, and that choice of words, silent, speaks volumes. It suggests something insidious, especially maybe in contexts like corporate life, which he tags.
Right, like it doesn't announce itself.
Exactly. It's not some big bang. It's more like a slow corrosion. It can subtly undermine trust or chip away at your integrity bit by bit, or even your health maybe, as you just keep pushing and pushing. It destroys from the inside out, often before you're even aware.
That makes sense. And then he broadens it out. Excess of anything is never good. So it's not just about greed for wealth or status.
Seems not. It feels much more universal, like excess work leading to burnout. That's a common one.
Or excess worry that just freezes you up. Or even, I suppose, excess of something generally seen as good but taken too far.
Precisely. It's like hitting that point of diminishing returns, where more actually starts to cost you, maybe cost you significantly.
It feels like a simple truth from his experience, but one we often ignore in that constant drive for more.
Yeah, whether it's pushing ourselves physically, jamming our schedules, always needing the next thing. That point of excess, it seems, always has a downside, a real cost.
Okay, so if greed and excess are the destroyers, as he puts it, he does offer the flip side. He says quite clearly, balance and moderation are the true keys to lasting success.
Right. And notice the wording again. True keys and lasting success.
Yeah, it's a strong claim. Not just nice ideas, but the actual keys to success that, well, lasts.
And that connects directly back to the problem he identified. If greed and excess silently destroy, then balance and moderation must be what builds something sustainable. Think about it. Balancing intense work with proper rest prevents that burnout we mentioned. Balancing ambition with, say, your well-being means you're actually around and healthy enough to enjoy whatever success you achieve. It's about endurance.
Okay, but let me push back slightly. Sometimes, don't you need that intense push, that period of what might look like excess, especially in really competitive fields like the hashtag corporate life he mentions?
That's a really fair question. And I think his perspective, coming from life experience, addresses that by focusing on lasting success.
Okay.
So yes, a short burst of intense effort might get you a quick win. But a life or a career built only on that kind of excess or unchecked drive, well, as he warns, it silently destroys.
So the cost is too high in the long run?
Potentially, yeah. The cost might be your health, your key relationships, maybe even your integrity, the very things you need for success to actually endure over time. So balance and moderation aren't about being passive. They're about building a resilient foundation, something that lasts. Maybe that's a lesson learned the hard way in environments that often push people to the absolute limit.
Right. So pulling it all together from RupeshDilSe, the message feels very grounded. It's like, watch out for that quiet destruction from greed and excess in any area. And the path to success that really sticks around, the kind that sustains you, isn't about constantly redlining. It's about finding that middle ground, that balance.
It really reframes how you might even define success itself, doesn't it? Moving beyond just the immediate wins.
It absolutely does. Okay, so building on this core idea from Rupesh Jain, that balance and moderation are these keys to lasting success. Here's something for you, the listener, to maybe mull over. Think about your own life, your work, your goals. Is there maybe just one small area where consciously applying a bit more balance or a touch more moderation could shift things towards a more sustainable, enduring kind of success for you?
That's a great question to sit with. Where could that small shift make the biggest difference?